Hey, what's going on, guys? Been a little while since I put a video up. I'm trying to get a 2D thing going on, but it's taking a while. So, I'm seeing a lot of people. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I don't know if it'll take too long. I've seen a lot of people at my kingdom so far, like talking about how they can't really get a lot of, like they're running out of resources and they don't know how to they can't power up or anything. With speed ups or whatever, they're kind of just wondering how to get more. A lot of people are responding with wallets. Some people are saying chaining barbs. This right here is going to be the best way, though. So some of you guys might know it. A lot of people, I'm really surprised that like a lot of people in my kingdom don't know this, and like they're restarting and all that. I can't believe I found this spot. You need this spot, pretty much to, well, not this spot. You need to like, wait, there's like four of these, maybe four or five, maybe six or so spots. This guy right here is also at one, pretty similar. That you can, if you don't have a spot like this, you can't do barbarian chaining effectively at all to really like benefit from it. I've been doing it most of the day today, and I still haven't like drained any AP at all. It gives you like a lot of speed ups. Like I'll do it once, but if you look at these and you just like take a look at the rewards you get for doing it for each of these barbarians, like this is like a standard one. You get and I don't know why. I think everyone should know this because you can get literally like if you correlate it with these bundles, right? With like some of these bundles here, with like they give you minus the gems, I guess, and the VIP, but with the resources they give you and the speed ups, it's hundreds of dollars every month. You can get just by doing this whenever you can. Like you literally, it doesn't take. You just have to set up the barbarians like that and then just do it. If you just do it whenever you can, whenever you got time, like I know it takes like a few minutes per pull, you can do that like as long as you're here, just like chilling and doing it, and get like hundreds of dollars every month worth of speed ups and resources and everything. Like if you look at how much you get here from just killing these barbarians, you get so much. Like if pre KVK1, when experience is like especially up to Ark of Osiris, but KVK1 especially when you need to get your commanders to 60 like as fast as possible, you can get God knows how much XP. I think it's like right now I'm doing these pulls, I'm getting like 24,000 XP per commander, like two commanders, so like times two, but per individual commander. And then you can get speed ups, just for one. Remember, right? You're doing just looking at one report to look at it. You can get like either 4 minutes to 5 minutes, and you get these little 5 minute things, 5 minute chains to where you can get 20 extra books, extra resources, which ends up being around like, God, 32,000 times 10, 320, like a quarter of a million to half a million per pull, depending on, like, you can do lower barbarians and probably would do a lot more. I like doing the higher level ones just to get those chance speed ups, those little chance full risk ones right here, and more experience and shit like that. Um, I don't know why people don't. You can get so many good rewards. It's worth it more than what I was also considering doing was like farming just forts, like parking a farm account up here. But it kept getting attacked. I don't know, man. It's low level as everything else is, and all these people are kind of like pushing around my city hall and they'll attack it randomly because they don't really know that it's terrible and it's just annoying to do. So I had to move that, but it's better than that even. Like you need like for books when you're looking at that kind of thing, you need like thousands. You need so many books to get your castle to 25, which is prereq for T5 and all that. But it's still better than that gem wise from what you get. Like it's insane. I'm gonna. It's really easy to do. I don't know why people don't do this, or not everyone knows. Like I wish I could have told him before, but I wanted the spot. So there's the other guy who's doing it too. Obviously, right? Obviously, you don't want to. You don't want to be this. He's doing it well, which is good. He's doing it, but it doesn't. As you can see, he's not exactly close to the kingdom, right? He's not really able to participate in a lot of stuff. We've had some skirmishes with some other alliances that we've had to do. Flag building, forts, all that kind of stuff. He's not close enough to be able to remotely help, which is not you don't want to be like that, right? You kind of want to be in the alliance that you can find this spot on. That's pretty much what you want to do. The priority is to get one of these spots. I want to see if I can no, I can't do it. God, 10 minutes. I'll do that. I'll show specifically like the parameters on why this spot is different than like other spots here. A lot of people probably know. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it real quick. It's pretty easy. As long as you just kind of pay attention here. You pretty much just have to focus on one. I'll go over the commanders. One, having the commander that can do it, that can chain pull. And two, having the direction down. You gotta always. It gets very difficult to do it if you don't have the right direction. Like my commander's facing this way, so I can get all barbarians that way. Makes it a lot easier because you can't. Again, if you're like ever tried to chain farm, you can't pull them infinitely in one direction, right? They'll eventually get to a point where they reset. But anyway, so I pulled that up and I just walked over there and I tagged those. A lot of people know this. Everyone should know generally that I'm gonna mess it up while I'm talking. That if you it only costs the AP for that first barbarian. God, I'm gonna mess it up of talking at the same time. So I do that. I'm just walking around, and you pretty much want to do it so that you want to line it up right with like one thing here, one like spell cast, I think it's called, skill use, purple, so that you don't like risk losing them all and then not having the ability to do that. God, I hate having to talk and do this at the same time. But as you can see, when you keep moving, you want to always make sure you got your focus on that side. He dropped aggro, which is good, because what that means is as long as he's attacking me, my commander should stay on that side and cast up here. Another thing you can do to kind of turn your character around to make sure you get the direction that you need to get in order to, keep chain pulling. You gotta make sure you're always focusing on how to get. There you go, facing this one. To always make sure you can get the next barbarian and just keep chaining. It's a lot easier than what I'm making it out to be. I can't do it and talk for some reason. I have no idea why. Anyway, 16, 15, I need a 17. And it'll change as your power is, how many you could take, how long you could last doing this, how long your commander can last, the level of barbarians that are out, how many troops and all that. Basically how strong you are and how strong they are. That's basically what's going to be one of the factors. And you just keep going until you can't do it anymore. And if you have the AP, potion thing, you can just do this whenever you want. You will never not have AP to do this. And you just don't have to worry about it. You don't have, if you have time to do it, especially in the EXP that you get. God, I need to do this. The EXP that you can get, the speed ups that you can get are insane for each time that you can do this. The resources that you get are absolutely insane. It is so insanely worth it. It takes a little bit of practice to get into the groove of it, but I can't believe that there are so many people that either don't know or they just don't do it. I don't know, man. It's just so insanely surprising to me. I can't believe I was able to find a spot like this. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people in my kingdom just, in my alliance especially too. Like, dude, I need speed ups and resources and I'm running out and crap like that. And it's just, oh, dang it, I messed it up. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, they're just like, I need speed ups. I need resources. I can't get any. It sucks. I can't push with the top alliance that I'm in. And yeah, this is just the best way to do it. This is just hands down the best way, because you can literally just do this. Like, this amount of barbarians would be, I think average was like 10 for me for what I can usually do. which is like 400 AP. So being able to do this many times is just absurd to be able to capture it. This is basically how you and I'm getting kind of low now. This is basically the only way that you can get speed ups and you know everything for playing to even come close to matching these people that'll spend money on those bundles and stuff like that just to get it. I think I'll be able to do it. I don't know. This is the only way. You can get so many resources, so many speed ups that gather over time. Everything that's important for pre-KVK1, but even afterwards, like if you can do this. I think I have two different things I want to try. One, obviously you don't have Ethelfled. Ethelfled's really good for this until you get like a circular commander, obviously. And then that's a lot easier to do, right? But you don't have Ethelfled at day one, obviously, right? And everyone who's played this game before knows you want to usually start with Sun Tzu, which is another commander. I don't know. I haven't tried him yet. I would like to probably try and just create a new account randomly and see how you can do that. He has his little fan thing, which is similar to, I was using Kusunoki a second. If you ever noticed that he did that little thing there after Ethelfled's skill, you know, it's harder to do, but it's still not impossible. It's just a little bit more challenging. You have to pay attention to the facing a lot more, where your commanders are facing, and just really just test your limits to get better at it. Sometimes it's just not good, right? Like this is a good time here to be able to just move up here, but I usually like to get 3 out, depending on your area. And it's good to do because you can literally just you can set these commanders up. And if you, like right now it's not spawning, it should be able to spawn like right there. There's a timer set internally on how often these things can spawn. So you can just like do one and then just like, if you, I bought like a weight because I'm weak right now. I need to get stronger and work out more. So I'll just like do a set. And then as long as I'm not doing anything, I'll just, you know, do that, maybe clean up a little bit and then just get back into it. You know, it's really easy to do. To get so many rewards. Like you lose this much on an average pull. This is what I'm losing with some tier 3 and some tier 2. Let's calculate how much. It's about probably 20,000 each on average in regular resources and then some gold. You spend that and then you gotta take a look. It's so free. If you can't find this spot in your first kingdom, that's when you look at this second kingdom to do. Because what you can do is, I said it before in another video, a sleeper account, which is when you pretty much just start at your original kingdom. You play as normal until you reach around where you want to just migrate the rules, no older than 10 days in your kingdom, City Hall 16, under X power, all that. And you can basically just have those days over your other kingdom. I would recommend, I migrated earlier. I didn't really plan to get this spot, but now that I think about it, I would migrate earlier if you're going to do a sleeper account. Early as you can. Just to be able to, one, all the rewards from getting into a top alliance and all that with an extra power, but two, being able to secure this spot. Which is there's like 4 or 5 of in the entire kingdom. And you gotta look at how, like, to put it into perspective, how many people there are. Like, I'm kind of high power, like, pretty consistent. I slept and all that. I messed it up there. I think it only shows like 300. There's obviously a lot more than 200 players, right? I don't know why I'm doing it this way. The other way would be better. There's obviously a lot more than 200 players. And there's like 5 spots like max. Where am I trying to go? The alliance list. Here we go. Yeah, you can see like how many players there are. Granted, not everyone is active, but there's a lot of players per kingdom. There's like 4 or 5 spots. Your focus, especially for pre-KVK1, should be getting this kind of spot. 100%. And doing that, why? And you get all this stuff here, like times, how many was this here? Let me look at how many this was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could probably do more if you do lower level barbarians too, or you could just be stronger. You could probably take more naturally or whatever, and you could just like 12 times 30 of these. 12 times 30 of these, of gems, possibly getting gems. Makes it a lot easier too. Of the peacekeeper things, right? If you look at Ethelflaed's whole deal here, for the peacekeeper tree, 15% more experience, which counts through all of them. And then trophy hunter getting 15 resource packs through all of them. The additional effects, which I haven't gotten many Ethelflaed sculptures. I'm not really trying to though. But EXP bonus here. You can stack on a lot of stuff, a lot of extra stuff through talents and skills, and you could just do this and get an absurd amount. So I calculated it a little bit. Depending on how many, if you just do it, let's say you do probably 40 pulls a day. Let me see if I can calculate it again. Let's just say you do like 40 of those a day. And it takes like, how much time did it take me? It took me about 5 minutes. And then I give it like 2 minutes to reset. Like to build time, to be able to, have all these up, and then also have a lot of room to be able to summon more. So like a full internal timer queue to summon more as I'm playing it. I gave it like 2 minutes. So that's like 7. So let's say here, 7 minutes. Hold on, let me do the math here. Let me see here. So 7 minutes. Let's say you do 40 pulls. Of those 12 each. I won't do time. Let's do it by how many resources you can get. How many different things here. 40 pulls of that. 12 pulls of that. So we're looking at 480 barbarians total. And then times whatever you're trying to get. Times the resources, which is pretty standard. Times 32,000, right? 15 million a day. Let me make sure I did that right. That's like through 40 pulls. 40 of these little chain things. And you're doing like 12 of them per 480 kills. And then times, let's say 32,000 on average. That's it's insane. 15 million per day just for literally farming for free. You're not using an absurd amount of AP. I still have that. I still have my thing here because I'm just doing it as I do other stuff that I'm doing throughout the day. Just literally whenever I can, whatever I'm here, just you might as well do it. You get that much. It's just insane. I don't know why. Everyone needs to know that. That is what I would recommend anyone doing a restart or any version to find a spot like this. My commander left. I think I should be able to. All right, you can see here. So the spot you're looking for should generally look like this. So here you can see these red markings. You guys all know it, I'm sure. Barbarians will not spawn here. You cannot teleport here. Nothing will spawn here, right? This is a dead zone. They can very rarely. Let me show you here. They can very rarely. They'll spawn like right over here at the edge of the dead zone. Sometimes happens very rarely. If you just got to go kill it, or you can just ignore it. If you can get like a lower level ones to spawn up here. Right, you can spend like a little bit literally just filling up the entire area and get like a lower level one to spawn here, then it won't spawn there for another 6 hours unless someone kills it or something, or it goes away. Or it'll spawn here for me. It has not spawned over here at all for me, so it's probably something to do with these things here interfering with that as well. But you're looking for an area that just literally, it kind of gives this shape. Because it will force them only to spawn in this straight area. Not behind you, not to the sides, like all these areas do. It will just do that. And we'll take a look at my boys here, who's also doing it. He follows. It's the exact same thing. It could be even better. I don't even know. I'll have to look here. Yeah, his is even better, right? Because it's no way it's spawning over here. It could still spawn over here sometimes. I don't think it's not going to spawn over here because of this farm account here, which is great. It's literally just going to farm to go here. It's not going to go up here at all. So what you can easily do, what he's doing, is probably he's starting right over here, spawning some right up here, tagging them and bringing them back, fighting them over here while another one spawns. He moves up, he moves back. He spawns another one, he moves up and grabs it and moves back. He can just do that repeatedly for as long as he can. There's only like 5 areas because I literally, you scour every area here. There's so few spots that will fit that. Like, you can't go here because there's too much area up here, right? There's all these chaotic spots. You can, if there's no spot available in the first kingdom or second kingdom or whatever your kingdom is, then you can make these spots, work a little better than nothing, obviously. You can find a little bit less ones. You can work it to where you can, like, park in front, like, see where my alliance is. Like, the majority of my members are right here. You can also utilize, but I think there's some weird thing to where it'll, like, spawn past them, so it won't really work out perfectly, but you can still use it to where you can, park yourself somewhere to where it could theoretically force, in a general direction over here as best you can. But I would honestly, I would just, that's literally day 1. You want to start clearing the fog to these points. I don't think they change. I haven't actually paid attention to it. I don't think they change per kingdom. Like the general land structure, I haven't actually paid attention to it. I don't think they do. But your first priority, in my opinion, it's too strong, man. It's too strong to have all those speed ups. Like, I didn't start from nothing with speed ups, but this is like I got like 1,000 a day of those. I got a lot of these ones, and then you can also get the ones here, like you can get so many speed ups, so many resources, so many gems. Obviously, I didn't start from that too. I used the daily gem thing, but just it's insane. I would just strongly recommend that. And I haven't tested it. When you're day 1, obviously you don't have Ethelfled. You can use Sun Tzu, or you can use Kusunoki, or whatever commander that you have as a fan kind of thing. You can switch out commanders later when you get Ethelfled. You can get some XP, and then on your secondary, whoever, and then switch them out to max your farm commanders up, max your other peacekeepers, max your garrison ones. You can get so much value out of doing it. Before KVK1, I think at a certain point you just get too strong to do it, even with tier 1, frankly. I think I remember on my last account that I got pretty high power on. I didn't like try too hard on it, but I thought I was just too strong to do it to where you could do that. But maybe I'm wrong. There could be. I'm gonna definitely keep trying to do this, obviously, as long as I can. But yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't done a video in a while. This is OP. Hundreds of dollars. It's not even like a clickbait like title. You can literally get the equivalent if you do it for just like a few hours a day. That's the equivalent every month of just a free hundreds of dollars worth of speed ups from the shop, to where you don't have to just do that anymore. You can get all those speed ups. It's just, it's broken. I would just recommend everyone find a spot like this in your current kingdom or in the kingdom you're moving to, and you get there and you just do this. You should not be even touching any of these potions until KVK. And then you don't even, the last thing I'm going to say before I probably end it here, that's not even considering any event that you have. Mighty Discoverers right here. I haven't even done it that much today. Rank 7 on MGE for the Barbarians one. And I know for a fact that these guys up here, they don't have it. They don't have the spot like this. They could probably be spending a lot of time chain farming as well, like the harder way, to where you have to move around a lot more. or they're using a lot more AP. Not having, like, I'm 7 and I haven't even used anything. I've just been farming randomly. All the Barbarian kill events, you can get so much more from that as well. You're talking about the Lohar events, talking about MGE, talking about any event that involves killing barbarians, and you can get so many. I was just you have to do this if you want to get any kind of lead and advantage to be able to move up with your alliance and to be able to train a lot of troops. You got to do this. It doesn't take much effort. You just got to get this spot and then get good at it. You got to do it. You just got to do it. All right, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'll keep doing stuff like this. I'll keep finding things that I'm learning either through someone else, or I'll pick stuff that I know for now and just like show it, like this what I did in the video today. And if there's anything you can teach me, anything I should learn, anything you want me to see a video on next, please comment down below. Thank you very much, everyone.